All right, man, we were just talking a little bit off camera, a little bit of a different feel this fight week for you. Can you talk about, how the pandemic situation went for you and how it's been readjusting to the fight week, so to speak?
As soon as we found out the Mohegan Sun, the tournament when Pitbull and Cavallo were going to fight, they canceled it. I was like, man, we're in a long journey for this one. I don't think they're going to be doing fights anytime soon. So, the pandemic kind of was a blessing in disguise. Got to hang out with my family more, enjoy more family time, put a lot more size on with Josh Rosen, and just rehab the body, let the body heal back up, and go from there.
In a time in the world where everybody's kind of getting fatter, you were getting slimmer.
I was actually getting bigger first, and because they said, "Hey, you're going to be an alternate in the fight or in the Grand Prix." And then after I realized how long we're going to be out, I said, "You know what? I'm just going to rebuild my body, get bigger." And then halfway through, probably like around March or April is when I realized, like, you know what, everyone's going to be healed up. I'm not going to be an alternate, and reached out and said, hey, can I drop down to 135 for the title fight? Like, I'll be ready to be on the first show. And they said, yeah, let's do it. So from then, that's when I started getting skinny.
There you go. And I saw some pictures on social media, like a before and after view, and clearly you've done put yourself in very good shape. So, getting back down to bantamweight, you're feeling pretty comfortable. Obviously, standing here before me, you look like you're pretty ready to go this weekend.
Oh yeah, man. It was at first, I was hoping it was going to be the end of August originally, and then they found out it was going to be the end of July. So it was we had less time to do the weight cut, and 4th of July, I was cutting the weight down. I was within striking distance, 153 pounds, but at the same time I compromised my immune system and ended up catching COVID. And so I had that next week doing the testing and stuff like that, I had to reach out to Bellator and let them know, hey, I caught COVID. It was July 5th that I had caught it. Even though some of the test results were negative, I did the nose swab and it was positive, and then it was like, okay, I got to let them know right away. So if they have to adjust the main event or they have to pull me, they have to pull me. And sure enough, because this was the first big show they were putting on, so they couldn't risk keeping me on, and I didn't want to have that weight on my shoulder either, because it's all new for everyone. So we learned from it, we grew from it, we grew stronger. I had more time to cut the weight, and right now it was a blessing in disguise.
And were you asymptomatic through that time? Like, did you ever?
No, I had no asymptomatic for me. I had all symptoms besides throwing up and it coming out of the back end. Other than that, the chest pressure, the swollen neck, or swollen throat, feeling like I had strep throat, headache, body chills, body pain, just everything, dude. It was one of the craziest sicknesses I've dealt with.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I'm sure WebMD.com's been hit up more times during this thing with people Googling symptoms, but for you to hear all this stuff on the news and then actually have it, I mean, was it scary at all? Was it something?
Yeah, because I was the type of person that didn't believe in it. I was like, oh, I'm healthy, I'm not going to catch this thing. Like, this thing's a hoax, and then catching it, you're just like, oh, it kind of sets you back, and you realize and then I start experiencing the symptoms, and you start thinking like, man, I don't want to give my kids this. They might not have this opportunity. And thankfully I deal with world-class recovery center, and Sam Calavita, O2 Health Lab, had a guy named Dr. Bennett that helped me out a lot, finding a cure and a preventative for my symptoms and the deal that I was going through. And I had full faith in him, and he got me back and rebounded me, and I was gave the treatment to my family, and it was amazing. So thank you, Dr. Bennett, for that.
Yeah, for sure. And let's talk about the fight a little bit here. You, Patchy mix, vacant Bellator title. How excited are you, man? Another crack at Bellator Gold?
Yeah, man. It's just like some of your goals you set so high for yourself, and you believe in it so much. And when I hit the downfall with Pitbull, I was devastated. Like my dreams were shattered. But it was only dealing with adversity. If you don't deal with adversity to accomplish the goals that you go out to set out, it doesn't make it that much sweeter when you win it. So facing a guy like Patchy coming up, it's another scary fight because kid's undefeated, got a lot of momentum, and that's where I like fighting guys, the type of guys I like fighting who come off great momentum, like Bendejas. When I fought him, he was full of momentum, got knocked out Jimmy, and it was a Jimmy show, and Bendeja stole it from him, and I was like, that's the fight I want because he's the best at 135 right now, and I want to drop to 135, and took him out, and then same thing with Pitbull. He was on a fast knockout with Chandler, and so I wanted to fight these guys at the best. And right now, it was either Sergio or it was going to be Patchy Mix. And my request for Sergio, but they had different plans and said, well, Patchy Mix is we believe is a better organized in our organization, the 135 for the contender. I said, let's do it. Whoever you think has the best momentum, put him in front of me because I'm gonna put him away and I'm gonna take that belt home.
And does it mean anything to you to kind of come into a division that's on the rebuild a little bit? Like there's no champion. This could be kind of, you could be their guy. You could be one of these staples that Bellator has around. Do you like the prospect of that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. With Horiguchi getting, doing what champions do, and making the call and relinquishing the belt. It's not like he's like, well, I'm going to hold on to it till I feel better. Like, kudos to him, dude. Like, hands and applause straight to him because he said, hey, I'm hurt. I don't want to hold up the division. I'm relinquishing the belt. Let it move on without me and don't let me hold this up. And right now, I'm the contender to come in, take the belt, and be ready when he comes back to defend it against him.
And I know you voiced your interest in that fight. Something that you still see happening down the line sometime?
Oh, yeah, he's going to be ready. Coker said it himself. He said, the winner of this fight, if we're not going to give it to Sergio, we're going to give it to Horiguchi if he's ready, which is fair enough. The guy relinquished it, and I got a gamed opponent in Patchy Mix. He's going to be a great puzzle to figure out, and my team has built an awesome game plan, a 5-round war to go in there, and I don't think he could do the 5 rounds, so we're going to go out there and show that.
I got 2 more questions for you. One of them, is TJ Dillashaw going to be in your corner for this one?
Yeah, cleared it with the commission. Everything's set up. No crazy things in the locker room before the fight, like the Pitbull fight. Yeah. So it was already cleared months ago, and he's going to be there. He's leading the way with him, Cub Swanson, and Tiki Yosin.
Hey, some MMA legends right there.
Oh, but, yeah.
Last question, man. When you picture perfect performance on Saturday night, how do you think it goes down? What do you envision in your head?
If it's picture perfect, he doesn't answer the bell any round. I go out there, I'm able to dictate a pace that he can't keep up with. Later rounds, he's gonna throw in the towel and just say, I can't go out there no more. My body can't move.
Awesome. Well, good luck in the fight, and I appreciate the time, man.
Thank you.